Piali. Kualitlanesi, nanatoka Xiuhtezcatl Martinez. Saludos a todos. Good morning, everybody. I'm grateful to be here. My people are the Mexica peoples, the original peoples of Mexico Tenochtitlan of Mexico City. And I've been in and out of the United Nations for the last 6-7 years. And there's no better demographic of people to be represented and to be sitting in these seats than all of you, all of us. I'm incredibly humbled and inspired by the momentum that I've seen in the last several years of my life, where young people have fulfilled this dream that I've had forever of taking leadership in a very different direction. The fact that we are here, I think, is symbolic of how we are redefining change and leadership and action. That the urgency of the crisis that we face, of the climate crisis, that truly is an umbrella that encompasses everything else we care about, from racial justice to gender equality to access to education and clean water. That has placed us in the position where we are in humanity's most urgent moment. And I think that gives us the opportunity to see this as a most unifying moment, where regardless of who we are, the work that we've done, or the God that we believe in, or the color of our skin, that we understand that this is not just about political boundaries. This is not just about thriving economies. This is not just about energy. This is not just about the environment. This is not just about future generations. This is about humanity. This is about fighting to defend and protect what we love. And the work of my lifetime is and will continue to be to continue to inspire and share the leadership with my entire generation. This is greater than me. This is greater than any one individual, any historical figure. This is a generation that is rising with the tides to change everything about what we thought was possible. And as my new friend, Yo-Yo Ma, I've seen you perform a handful of times here at the United Nations, and we're both artists, so we're already dreaming up the next collaborations. That's gonna be crazy. But as was expressed, is this art and music is a way to reach people's hearts. That when we look about what the solutions of our time are going to be defined by, it's further than just political discourse, and it's further than just action in the streets, but it's actually challenging what our culture is. It's challenging these ideologies of creating change and understanding that regardless of who we are, whether we are entrepreneurs or artists or teachers or storytellers or healers, we all have a part in this. And so what I'm going to be focused on for the next several years is understanding how do we implement a tangible back end so we can all be playing a part in reversing the climate crisis on a daily basis. We're launching a project called Now that focuses on the removal of carbon at a mass scale to plant 1 trillion trees over the next 10 years and create a front end that engages and inspires the masses in a way that the climate movement has never really done before. And so with the rollout of this project, we are breaking down the barriers and creating a low barrier of entry opportunity for anybody to tap in to carbon removal. This is going to be a carbon removal plugin that can be utilized in ticketed events, concerts, conferences, sporting events, product collaborations, and a subscription service, which is our leading piece. To have people pushing money every single month into these projects to reforest the planet. Because in the same way that we need global world leaders to take action immediately, we need politicians in the United States and some of the biggest polluting countries to take leadership in the reversal of the climate crisis. We also cannot sit idly by and wait for that to happen. And in addition with keeping fossil fuels in the ground and transitioning our energy economies, we need our generation to be at the forefront of designing what the future is going to look like and actually removing carbon from the atmosphere and sequestering it in our soil, and understanding and learning from the indigenous peoples of these lands that have been doing this work for generations and centuries to protect our land, our water, our generation, and those to follow. So now is this moment in history we are reinventing and reimagining what the culture of these movements can be like, whether it is in our streets, in the United Nations, on stages as performers, in our courts, in our schools, our classrooms. The revolution is going to be ubiquitous. And we have this opportunity, this defining moment that belongs to each and every one of us. This is not my moment. This is our moment. And you have this opportunity not to choose how you will play your part. I'm grateful to be standing here, sitting here with each and every one of you. Thank you.